Welcome to the Tavern. Tonight we got a wine tasting. It's like a special episode. We're doing Chester Gap wines, or Chester Gap Cellars. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but it is wine tasting, and we have two different wines.
Put that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open. You'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
And before we get into all that, let's go ahead and make sure we find out who's here with us, because they're going to run the show, and I'm going to sit in the back seat. Shall we start with you, Ed?
Yeah, I'm here, and well, what am I drinking tonight? Wine. And how about you, Andrea?
Andrea Lachat here, and we're going to have wine from Chester Gap Cellars.
Bring it closer to the camera. There you go.
You've already poured? God.
Yeah, we're in two different rooms.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I'm like, do you want it poured before I bring it in or not? And then you left, and I come walking in with this tray of cheese and treats and wine. And yeah, then I made my...
What kind of treats do you guys have tonight?
Oh. I have these nuts, walnuts.
Yeah, you do.
Some, what are they? The ultra thin Oreos, because I don't like the cream in the middle. So Oreos.
What? Sacrilege.
Mr. Goodbar, which I know you have, Ed. Cheese and apple.
What kind of cheese you drinking? You drinking shit eating?
Oh, it's just white American cheese. It's all we had.
Oh, okay.
What do you got?
So
Ditto.
I'll be having tuna, smoked tuna, and some garlic cheddar cheese,
Oh.
and Mr. G. Gotta have a Mr. G. Yummies.
What do you have, Travis?
Same thing as you.
Well,
I took the scraps left over after I made yours. But I did do a lovely job traying this up as I brought it around. Let me bring that up to the camera there. See that?
Beautiful. He's got his water to clean his palate. Wow.
And
Good job.
Specialty glasses. Andrea has one that says Mrs. and mine says Mr. And then I have one that has a T and a diamond shape here. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, because when you put her and I together, we're T and A.
Oh, okay. Well, specialty glasses. I have my rosé glass. One of the wines we're going to be drinking is a rosé, and so I have my rosé glass and my Chester Gap Cellars glass.
Uh-oh. Are we getting in trouble because we got the wrong glasses? I know how you are.
No, I used to be a really, really big rosé drinker back in the day, and I was I used to be a wine snob, not so much anymore. I will admit it. So I had the proper glass for every wine, and supposedly the rosé glass, I don't know how much, of course, listeners can't, but viewers, the top of the glass bends out slightly. It's designed so that the tip of your tongue touches the wine first.
Oh.
Because the tip is...
Just a tip.
Yeah, just the tip. I don't know if they still teach that in school, but different parts of your tongue can taste different things, and the tip of your tongue for rosé picks up the flavor better than the rest of your tongue. So,
oh, very interesting.
Well, I thought I used the right glass because it's a wine glass.
Yeah. See, a wine glass. Hey, go with it.
It's not a coffee mug today because we're fancy.
Most restaurants, you go in and you have a glass of wine, you have a wine glass. It doesn't matter what the wine is, you have a wine glass. So,
We do have a comment from our live chat right now here on Twitch. It is the weekly vibrant wealth of wisdom and wonder, the one and only Katina, who has joined in and says that her dad fussed at her for drinking wine from a solo cup.
yes, don't do that.
That's okay. You can.
What if it's Boone's Farm? Is it okay then?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Boone's Farm,
maybe.
you can drink that out of your shoe. It doesn't matter. It's
No,
not even
no,
going
I
to change.
can't.
It's not going to change the flavor if you drink it out of your shoe. So,
So,
sorry,
have you
Andrea.
seen the red solo cup wine glass? It has a wine stem. Is that
Yes,
okay?
someone threatened to buy me those several years ago, and I said, no, you will never come in my house again if you bring a damn red Solo cup with a wine stem on it. So, and she still comes to visit, so she didn't bring those damn cups.
Oh, we're taking those to the winery.
Nothing but class in this group.
And if she's there, she will get a good laugh out of it. You guys met Laura. It's Laura. So, she was at the house one evening,
Spoilers, you mind?
and we were drinking, and she had a red Solo cup. She was drinking her mixed drinks out of, and she's like, "Ed, can I have some wine?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm reaching up for the wine. "Oh no, just put it in this." I was like, "Oh hell no, bitch, get out of my house."
That's funny.
But anyway,
Ed, you're in
Mm.
charge, man. You lead the
oh,
charge.
I didn't know you turned over to me yet. Okay, oh, shameless plug tonight for chewing my cheese. For Chester Gap Cellars, it's a local winery here in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia that sits just outside of Front Royal. And I have been to a number of wineries in Virginia. I can't say a lot when you consider there's 350 of them in the state, and 300 of those have tasting rooms.
Oh.
Chester Gap Cellars, I absolutely love. I had a membership at another local winery, and we would go there and hang out just to get out of the house, have something to do. We go there, hang out, and there was just something about the feel of it. You're just there. You're just there. From the very first time I went to Chester Gap Cellars, it was very, very welcoming. Some friends talked us into leaving that other winery one Sunday afternoon and going to Chester Gap Cellars. It's like walking into Cheers.
It is.
And I was going to say, would you guys agree? Because
Yeah.
they've been there with us.
If I can toss in here, it's
Yeah.
really small. The winery
It's
we have
small.
local to us, it's this huge barn-sized structure, and it's epic. You know, it's got a loft where you can have seating up there, outdoor seating, and so on. So, with Chester Gap, it was very intimate and very personal, and it's the space to walk through. You have the bar seating, and then you have a handful of tables on the inside, and if two people go and try to pass each other, they have to watch out so they don't bump into each other. There's room for people to pass. Just, you're close enough that you're like, oh, I need to pay attention. So it's very intimate and personal.
That's how you
Very
make
intimate.
friends.
Yeah, that's how you make friends. And the locals, we hang out there with a local group on Friday nights, and the locals are friendly to everybody that comes in. If you come in there and you have a secret you want to talk about, don't, because everybody in the winery is going to know your secret and they're going to share. People will engage others in conversation that they've never met before, and it's just really, really cool.
It's like me
If
in
you're
any restaurant ever.
if you're there on a Friday night and a certain someone hears the word birthday, the whole damn winery is going to be singing happy birthday to you. I won't say who that certain someone is, but he is on this show tonight.
I was about to ask if it's you, but spoiler.
But anyway, so let's drink some wines, and we'll talk about the winery a little bit more as we drink some wines. We're going to start off. We have two wines we're going to sample tonight. One is the rosé, which happens to be Teresa's favorite.
Okay.
And we're starting out with the rosé because somebody forgot to put the white Merlot to chill. He put 2 bottles of rosé. I guess I could drink both of those and then drink the white Merlot.
Okay, that's fine.
But the other one is a white Merlot, and which you don't see too often, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So let's pour some rosé. You guys have already poured, but I'm going to pour me some rosé. And
We could drink ours down real quick so we could pour some more if you need.
if you want, go right ahead. I mean,
Wine
you know,
bottle's in the
it's
other room. I'm just going to sip along
I'll
with
and
you.
drink some for
and
him too.
There you go.
a little bit about rosés for people that don't know. A rosé is this particular one. Rosés are made from red grapes. Uh, the vintner, which is the person that works at the winery that decides what wines and this and that and the other, decides what particular red grapes he's going to use. Jeff at Chester Gap Cellars for the 2024 that we're drinking tonight, it is a 50-50 mix of Merlot and Cab Franc. It's only pink because the skins have had limited contact with the wine. You, yes, Travis?
No, go on. I'm listening and learning.
They leave the skins in it for 2 weeks to 2 months, pull the skins out, and then let the wine finish aging.
With most wine, do they leave the skins in the whole time through the aging
Red,
process?
red wines, yes, the skins are in there the entire time.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yeah,
Is that what causes the tannins?
that's what causes the tannins, which are supposed to be very good for you, but that's what a lot of people that don't like red wines hate is the tannin flavor. But
Okay.
it's good for your heart. That's why I drink a lot of red wine.
Okay.
So salute, people.
Should we sniff it, then lap at it with our tongue like our cats at the water bowl?
If you want to go through the yeah, that smells like if you want to go through all of that, sure, go through all of that. But
Smells
I,
like
I'm
wine.
not. I'm not going to get fancy. I like it. It's good. Drink it.
Now, it gets a bit tangy on the side of my tongue after about 30 seconds after I
hmm
took a drink.
hmm
I'm not,
Andrea. Oh, go ahead, Travis.
I'm
Talk.
not, you both have much more of a refined palate than me. I have a
Oh,
wide, broad experience, but I have very little talent when it comes to this. Andrea?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I don't know what to finish or any. I just know if I like it or I don't. I do like it. It's
it
very
it's very fruity.
yes.
Um, Not too terribly sweet, which is one of the things I like about it. And it
Yeah.
has a little bit of a dry finish. As
It
it rolls
does.
over the back of your tongue, it has a little bit of a dry finish. But that's okay. It's not too much. I don't like dry and yeah,
This
I
is a
don't like it when it's too dry or too sweet. This is a good balance.
very
right.
good balance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is very middle of the road. It's got a little bit of light sweetness. It is very light. And then it has that tang afterwards, which would be the dry finish that you're referring to.
hmm Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it has it's still got a lot of flavor, even though it is light. So it's quite a fluffy little treat.
It goes good with cheese.
Yeah. It goes very good with cheese. Haven't tried it with my Mr. G yet. And it goes very good with the smoked tuna.
Hmm. Hmm. So Katina says, swirl, smell the aroma, and sip.
It's also my dating technique.
Oh, that's your dating technique? Okay. Moving on. So we'll talk a little bit more about Chester Gap Cellars. Its location, it overlooks uh, the plateau of the Rappahannock River Valley. and it's one of the most gorgeous views, I think, in the Blue Ridge. It's you guys were there, you
Oh
saw
yeah.
it. It's absolutely incredible. You stand on the deck at the winery and you can literally see for miles. I would have loved to have seen it during COVID when we didn't have so much smog in the air from the cars. I would have loved to have seen what that looked like then. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's worth going there, even if you don't drink wine. It's worth going there for that view alone.
Well,
Oh,
besides the
beautiful.
personal inside, outside they also have fire pits and picnic tables, as well as a seating area just outside. Now, Andrea, what was your favorite part of going outside there?
There is a giant picnic table.
Now, define giant picnic table. Like 12 feet
I
long, you mean?
no, I had to climb on it. Like, think of a toddler with a regular picnic table. That's what I felt like. It was so cool. But I like that you go outside and there's different levels for seating. You got the
Mhm.
deck, and then you can go down and there's chairs and fire pits, like individual ones. Then, of course, the picnic table. And the drive up there is beautiful.
Yeah, the drive out is very beautiful. Yeah.
They also will give tours of the land, won't they?
Yeah, it happens to sit uh the headwaters of the Rappahannock River starts there right below the building,
Hmm.
and it is below the building. I think it's maybe a half a mile walk. I might be overestimating that, but the right time of year, this year has not been very good because it's been kind of dry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it looks like now since we've had a few days of rain, but in the spring you go down there, it's absolutely gorgeous waterfall just coming out of the side of the mountain. It's amazing.
Hmm.
Oh, we need to go there for that.
Yeah, I'm wondering what feeds that. Is it underground river or is it melt?
It's just comes out of the ground the way most rivers start as a spring out of the ground and flows and grows. Um, they don't give tours, so to speak, but if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, I might be able to hook you up with somebody to drive you down to the river instead of having to walk down and walk back up. I can't
Getting
do
down's
that.
easy. It's the getting back up.
Yeah.
Well, also, if I recall when we were there,
Mhm.
Jeff heard somebody was going and he actually offered
Mhm.
to. I don't think he was going to drive personally, but he's like, oh, we can get somebody to take you.
And he does. Jeff is absolutely amazing. Um, you would not. Well, yes, you would know he's the owner because he says I'm the owner, but he is so down to earth and absolutely amazing person, and he loves to talk about wine. It is his passion, and then when he talks about the vineyard and what he does there, or he's trying to do there, and the grapes he's trying to produce this year, you can just see the passion oozing out of him. It's absolutely fantastic.
You should get him a polo shirt or a t-shirt, and just right here it says, I am the owner. Or a t-shirt, you could get it much larger, but yeah.
I'm
Or
I'm I'm going to tell a little story about Jeff, and I don't know if he wants me putting this out there or not. He used to work in Washington D.C. He
Mhm.
was in the tech industry. I'm not really sure exactly what, and he had visited at the Chester Gap Cellars a few times when the previous owner had it, and he heard the previous owner was looking to sell it, and he decided, I'm going to make an offer. I'm going to get out of the hustle and bustle of what I'm doing in the daily grind, and I'm going to run a winery. And he grew up city boy. And apparently, when his mother found out this is what he was planning on doing, her words were, Jeffrey, you don't like playing in the dirt. But he's made a quite a successful go at it, and it's a great place to be.
I have noticed anytime you have any kind of business, the whole personality of the business is based off the manager's personality.
Mm.
So if you have a gruff business-like manager, they tend to hire that kind of staff. You tend to get that kind of business-like feel with that place.
Hmm.
But if you have somebody that is warm and welcoming and interactive, that's the kind of staff they bring in. I know Jeff doesn't have a very large staff, at least not from what we saw.
Not very large. The two mainstays there. Now he has some other people that come in and out depending on the busy time of the year. Are Cindy and Debbie? They're two of his ABC managers there. And again, their personalities are absolutely awesome. You walk in there, you're greeted with a hug. If you're one of the regulars, you're greeted with a hug, and it's great. It's awesome. It's cheers. It really is.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's because of Jeff and his personality, his nature,
Hmm.
because that's the kind of people he'll bring in, attract as the regulars, and you feel it. It feels very small town in the best of ways.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, I know when we were there, I was just sitting and watching because wine slushies, oh my goodness, they're my favorite. But I saw like a group of people come in and the staff and the owner and all, they were talking to these people like they knew them forever.
Yeah,
And come to
yeah.
find out, it was like the people never been there before.
Never been there before. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't started wine slushies yet this year, but I'm sure they're coming soon.
It's become one of her favorites. And she
It's
likes
I've never had one, so Andrea, please, wine slushy. How
Have you
was
ever
it?
had one? Oh,
I haven't tried one.
well, I know I had like two or three when we were there. It's great for summer. It's like refreshing. It's like grape juice with a punch. It's just my favorite. It's good if it's hot outside. It's good if it's not hot outside. But I
the consistency of a wine slushy is like when you get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven or
yes,
those kind of slushies where it's not like chipped ice or anything.
mm-mm.
It is all very
Just
well
a slushy.
blended. And it will hold its shape a little bit when you first do the pour, if you will. And I have never seen anybody disappointed in a wine slushy.
Oh
And it's a great way to introduce your friends that aren't wine drinkers
yes.
to
Hmm.
wine. It's a great gateway wine drink to bring people into the fold. And yeah,
Well, I
it's
know when I was there, a lot of places do the red wine slushies. That's where I've seen everywhere. But here at Chester Gap, they had white wine slushies.
oh really? I didn't see
Yeah,
those.
Hmm.
I had one of those too, and I'm like, I never had that before. That was really good.
And you can get a swirl, white and red.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Well, that's gonna happen.
okay. I see
Okay.
Ed turned the. I saw the tail end of his glass, so
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I'm starting to think that we need to try the white Merlot before I run out of other stuff to talk about.
yeah.
Mm,
Okay, I'm gonna have to step away because it's in the fridge because I forgot to chill it, and I'll be right back.
okay.
Now we've known Ed for 20, 25 years. Um, and he's been a regular on this show for 10 to 15 years. And if anybody who's listened to the show before knows his personality and why it would be drawn to someplace, what I'm saying is Chester Gap Cellars is going to be the perfect place for you. If you come back here and you like hearing Ed and hearing his laugh and that kind of thing, that's the mood of Chester Gap Cellars.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, if you like our little tavern as we have it, Chester Gap Cellars is a physical location you could go to for this kind of mood and attitude and laughter. Okay, I'm going to cleanse my palate.
Same here. Have a little bit of water. Aw, I'm a whole vibe, says my daughter. Aw.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the white Merlot,
Mhm.
and that's still not quite chilled enough for me, and I don't want to water it down, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add a little frozen square to it,
A
just to
whiskey
chill it a
rock.
little bit. Yeah, it's a whiskey rock.
And let me tell you guys, for anybody who is a wine drinker, you almost never want to water it down. I know some people do enjoy ice in it. Please have it your way. But whiskey rocks are very useful for all kinds of things, not just whiskey. Um, but even if you're like, oh, I like to drink soda or Kool-Aid or whatever, but I hate to water it down, consider whiskey rocks.
Mhm.
They're also
They're great.
reusable.
Yeah, yeah. There is a couple that's there most Fridays, and they like ice in their wine, and they don't even ask for it from the winery. They bring a little bag with their ice in it, and they just sit there and put it in their wine, and they share their bottle, and off they go. And yeah,
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
I feel
people
that
like
who. Go ahead, Andrea.
there are some people like, well, that's not the right way. No, no. If you like it, it's the right way. That's
Yes.
yeah,
just how I feel.
It's kind
yeah.
of like people
It,
who order a well done steak. I would never. But you know what?
they're
You're
masochist.
you're paying for it.
If that's what you like,
Yeah,
have at it.
I don't have to eat it.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing about wine, and it's one of the traditions that's starting to be broken these days, is there used to be the rule of fish, white wine,
Right.
red meat, red wine. That rule is starting to be broken more and more these days. Even some restaurants are starting to pair across that rule. And it's really great. I went to a pairing a couple months ago, and they had crossed that rule, and tasting the various white wines with red meat and vice versa adds a whole new flavor to
Right.
it. So don't stick to any rules. Just whatever you like, just
There
do
are
it.
generalizations that work out well together, and it's
Oh,
absolutely
absolutely.
worth being vaguely familiar with those and having a concept and idea, but then experimenting to what you like best. Don't let somebody
Mhm.
tell you you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could pick up a very bold wine like a Petit Verdot, or a Tannat or something like that. You could pick up something like that and eat it with a steak, and you're like, oh wow, you might not like that wine just drinking it
Hmm.
because of the tannins and so forth and so on. Put a piece of that beef in your mouth and then have a sip of it, and it changes it completely.
Yeah, or you can marinate it. It's there's some very good wines for marinating beef and other such things. So just, keep
I
an open
cheated.
mind. What's that?
You cheated.
I
Oh,
cheated. I've
you want to
already
tell us
sipped on.
about this? Because so we
Okay,
can.
so the white Merlot, which is something you don't see a lot.
I've never seen it.
There, yes, there are a few wineries that apparently do make it now and then, but you don't see it a lot. Oh, I need to drop another whiskey stone in here. It's still not chilled enough for me. But I first knew that Jeff was making it because he gave us a little tour
Mm.
of his small production facility. And he brought us in there to sample some other stuff, probably the Petit Verdot because that is his favorite. And I'm standing there and I look over and I see white Merlot. And I'm like, "Hmm?" He's like, you want to try that? Yeah.
Anything that says white, Ed's willing to put it in his mouth.
So he gave us a little tasting of it. It still wasn't finished yet, and it still had a little bubbly to it, but it was great. It was still great, even though it wasn't completely finished. And I was like, when is this going to be done? I don't know if I got the first case of it when it was
Mhm.
done, but I was probably among the very first cases to be purchased when it was
I-
done.
Well, in our
What
mind, you
happened?
definitely did. But
So what's the difference between a regular Merlot, which I know is red, and this?
Aha. I'm going to tell you that. What happened? They had harvested the grapes. They had harvested the Merlot grapes when Hurricane Helene was barreling down on them.
Mm.
So he had to do something with those grapes really, really fast. So he just processed them with no skin contact whatsoever. So it is the red Merlot grape, but it hasn't had any contact with the skin whatsoever. And
Oh.
it's absolutely delicious. It's plummy, peachy, fruity deliciousness. And it's a little bit, if you look at the bottle, I don't know how well the viewers can see, it's a little bit cloudy
Mm-hmm.
versus other white wines, but it is absolutely fruity deliciousness. I think,
I'm
my
ready to
opinion.
try it.
Try
I've already tried it.
it.
Did you want to raise our glass, or I wasn't sure if we were toasting
Let's
for
raise a glass. Let's drink this
That's how
puppy.
I know it's time to drink.
So this doesn't have the tannins like a regular Merlot.
Nope, no skin contact,
And I
none
love Merlot.
whatsoever.
But as I got older, I couldn't drink it because it would give me headaches.
Ah, the tannins.
So, but this is really good. I would replace my Merlot with this.
hmm And I've heard actually some people say that they prefer this at room temperature versus chilled. I think it's better chilled.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, but I have heard some say they prefer it room temperature.
Now, by room
Uh,
temperature, I'm
Usually, how
guessing
you
you
drink
mean
Merlot.
cellar temperature as opposed to Florida room temperature.
68 degrees, about
There we
68
go.
degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. And I could see having this at a warmer temperature
Mm.
as opposed to chilled. And you'll find with a lot of wines as well as bourbons and whiskeys, different temperatures can give you different flavors. This is why when you're 22
Mhm.
years old in college, you put your cheap vodka in the freezer so you can't taste it. Because at room temperature, it's nasty. But
So, is
this,
this something they're going to offer a lot, or was this just a happy accident?
Well, it was a happy accident. Someone has begged for more. I don't know who that is, but
Mm-mm.
someone has begged for more. So Jeff has suggested he may set aside some grapes to make another batch this year.
nice.
Um, with the weather that we've had lately, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that
Hmm,
because we had a very good April, nice and warm, 70, 80 degrees, and then we had a cold snap. So
Yeah.
he has had some vines to suffer because of that cold snap. So it may just depend on how big his harvest is. I understand if he doesn't do it again, but I'm going to be upset.
But if he does, I would be willing to go up there and get a couple bottles of
Okay.
this. Because, yeah, I like it.
but that's what I was saying with the room temperature. It opens up a different wavelength of
hmm
flavors. Um, I didn't mean to get on the college tangent there. Sorry about that.
Go,
But
baby, go.
it's something to try, like we were saying, with blending it with different types of meals where, because this is a Merlot, but it's not a red.
It's not a
So
red.
what the hell do you match it with? What do you pair this with?
Everything.
Right.
Everything.
And
It's great with chocolate.
I'm
Mm.
gonna about to try that right now then.
It's perfect with the smoked tuna. It's absolutely perfect with the smoked tuna. Uh, a lot of times I take garlic olives with me to the winery. Oh, garlic olives in this, it's incredible.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
nice. That's very nice. Sorry, we're all busy enjoying what we're doing as opposed to talking. We should drink in shifts. Mm, very nice. These wine glasses, by the way, were bought for us on for our wedding, for a wedding
Ah,
present from a couple of our friends.
from a couple of friends.
Yeah.
This is one of the. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Andrea. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say with this, I feel like I need to go sit at the winery with the fire pit going and the sunset.
Mm.
That's what this makes me want to do. Go ahead, Ed.
Gosh, lost my thought. I'm old. Sorry.
Mm.
I'm just picturing the charcuterie board I would want to bring, which, by the way, if you're of a certain generation, it's a meat and cheese board. We've been eating these damn things for years. Why did we
I,
suddenly change the name?
it's and some French shit at that. Okay, but I can finally remember the name of it. I could never remember the name of it until people start saying the charcuterie board.
Okay.
I can remember that shit. It goes right there with the Chewbacca bread.
Yes. Oh my goodness. No, this
I
is
do.
really lovely with
I do
chocolate.
want to give some shout outs since we're talking about Chester Gap Cellars, and we've already mentioned Jeff, the venter, and we've mentioned Debbie and Cindy, the two lovely ladies behind the bar. I have to give some shout outs to my man Kevin. I think we talked about Kevin in a
Mhm.
recent episode of Talk of the Tavern. Uh, Kevin is a local that lives very, very, very close to the bar. He's a contractor, and he's there quite often working on different projects for Jeff, improving the place. And shout out to Jeff. Um, Shout out to Liz. Shout out to Laura and Brett Bowman. They're friends of ours that introduced us to Chester Gap Cellars. So I definitely have to raise a glass to them and have a drink. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Shout out to Dennis, my political rival. Um, he is on the opposite spectrum of politics than I, but he's an okay guy. Go
We have
ahead,
nothing to say to
Andre.
that. Keep going. Now, there's a comment here from Katina. She says, I love wine with raspberry dark chocolate. And that sounds very good for what we're drinking right now, because I do like dark chocolate. I prefer it over milk chocolate. And a nice light raspberry flavor hint in there would go very well with this.
We should all just meet up at the winery and have some raspberry dark chocolate, some wine, and
Sure.
that'd be great.
I drank that one quicker than the other one. I must have liked it even better.
I like both of them.
So,
Oh.
and I can't shout out to everybody. So, hey, everybody, shout out to everybody from Talking to Tavern. So, see you Friday. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I know when we were up there, we tried a flight of the different ones,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I tried this. I'm like, yeah, I like this one. I like the pink one. So,
The pink one.
which I believe is the rosé. I didn't remember what they were. I'm just like, yep, that one.
yeah, I told you try the rosé because
Hmm.
I kind of thought that would go to your taste a
Yeah,
little.
and they were all really good.
Yeah.
But
And they have food. They have the charcuterie board.
hmm
Um, they have some of the most awesome breads that are made by somebody locally. Uh, they have a cheese bread. They have
yes, that was good.
an apple butter bread. They have a meat bread and some really, really awesome breads. And something they just recently started, it's pretzels. And the pretzels are like freaking huge. And you got like 3 mustards you can choose from.
Mm.
They have garlic pimento cheese. Oh my God, I love the garlic pimento cheese from there. It's really, really awesome.
I could honestly say I've never tried that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hmm.
And most of the summer months, there's a food truck. It's usually they're Saturday and Sunday. It's hit or miss on Thursday and Friday. They are open typically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. During the summer months, they open on Thursdays.
There you go.
So do they do any special things there that people should know about or look forward, look for?
Um, the members themselves, we will sometimes get together and decide if we can talk Jeff into it. Hey Jeff, can we do such and such and such Friday night or Saturday night or whatever? Now they do hold a chili cook-off
Mhm.
every February, and you bring your chili. You have to enter because they only have so much room, as was
Yeah.
mentioned. It's a small place. You have to enter. You bring your chili, and everybody samples the chili and vote to decide who has the best chili. Kevin, my man Kevin, has won the chili cook-off. He's quite proud of himself. He will tell you, I have an award-winning chili.
Now, a couple other things is they do have a hiking trail. It's, I
Yes, that
believe, a
goes down
one
to the
mile
waterfall.
round trip. And yeah, with the waterfall that Ed was mentioning, with the water coming out of the mountain and everything, and there's all kinds of wildlife and nature that you can see there. They
Hmm.
also have, if it's not enough to just have an afternoon visit, they have the Chester Gap Cellars Airbnb that you can
Airbnb.
reserve.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there is a hot tub and a beautiful view. It's right there with the Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive, the Shenandoah River, Appalachian Trail. Um, but it's away from everything. And it's
Hmm.
super nice, a great way. It's even got 2 bedrooms plus a queen size pull out sofa. So if you want to split it with some friends and spend a little extra time there, this is one of the things that you could definitely do that. There's a lot to do there if you're looking to relax.
Hmm.
If you're looking to run around and do all the crazy things, come here after you finish doing that to unwind, because that's going to something else they have that's worth talking about, and they're accepting new members to their wine club right now.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So the members get a chance to not only connect with the winery, but they get some different rewards.
Yeah.
Um, Year one, you get 10% off, and the longer you're a member, the higher the discount goes. So it's definitely worth that if you're a wine drinker or you just enjoy the
Hmm.
atmosphere. You get 20% off their food. And this probably is my favorite thing in all the benefits. You get complimentary tastings,
Flight. You get a free flight.
4 per month when you
Right.
bring friends. You got to bring friends, though. That's the
You got to
catch.
bring friends, and yeah.
But it's definitely worth
Um,
it. Were you saying
and
it?
there's pickup weekend. Pickup weekend is usually the last weekend of the month. If you come in person, you can pick up whatever 2 bottles Jeff has chosen for that month. You don't have to keep those 2 bottles. If it's something you don't like, you can swap them for something else. But if you want to swap for a bottle that costs more than what you're picking up, you have to pay the difference. But you get your pickup each once a month at the end of the month, and pickup weekend you also get a free glass. Um, Jeff is really really awesome. I've been to some other wineries where if you're a member, you get your free glass. You come into Chester Gap Cellars, like Teresa's actually the member. I'm not a member. I bought her the membership for her birthday, but we both get a free glass, okay, just because, you know. And Teresa's something else that you get there, you get a glass like this, Chester Gap Cellars. On the back side of it, if you remember, your name is engraved on it and it hangs on the wall. He has these barrel staves that he's cut out and made little, probably Kevin did it, and made wine glass holders. And your glass hangs on the wall, and you come in and you get your glass, and you have your own glass. Mine is broken.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened there?
My first glass. This was actually my second glass. My first glass used to go on walkabouts. I go in there, and my glass isn't there. They would find my glass 2 or 3 days later. My glass went to somebody's wedding that they rented the Airbnb.
Oh, that's too funny.
My glass went to somebody else's party. My glass gets around. I don't get around that damn much, but my glass was really, really getting around.
It's rough being as popular as you. Everybody wants
It's
to put their lips
terrible.
where yours have been.
Yeah, they do. So Teresa and I walked in there. I think it was a Friday. It might have even been a Saturday. And Cindy and Debbie were behind the bar, and they're like, they have this look on their face. We have some bad news. And I thought something had happened to one of the regular patrons or something, because we have some bad news. I was like, what? And they're doing the like, I'm not going to tell him. You tell him. And then one of them, I don't remember which one, said, your glass got broken. And I just died laughing. I was like, you mean it was actually here this time?
No, it got broken on one of its walkabouts.
That's great.
but, but apparently emptying glasses out of the dishwasher, it got away from them, and a bunch of glasses got broken.
It didn't get broken. It got retired.
So they had to order me a new glass, and my new glass came in. And then last Friday at the winery, I'm reaching to sit my glass over on the table, and I bumped the bottom of the table, and there went my glass again. So yeah.
While we take a moment of silence for that glass, I also want to let
Yeah.
people know you can bring your pets as long as they're well behaved and leashed.
Yes, you can.
And you can also set a reservation if you have a group of 6 or more. And they welcome you to bring your own food. Now, I'll let Ed talk a little bit more about that because
Mhm.
he's got stories, usually involving KFC and other things.
Oh yeah, we stop at KFC on the way every Friday. We pick up a bucket of a box of the chicken tenders.
Mm.
And of course, you guys know Teresa. She likes to feed the world. So there's always cheese, olives, tuna, uh, blackberries,
But
blueberries,
you
whatever.
guys aren't the only
We
ones.
Oh no, there is also a gentleman, Dan the Snack Man. Dan comes with snacks, and you better eat some of Dan's snacks if Dan shows up with snacks, because it's a bad thing not to eat Dan's snacks.
He
It's
came
like
with
a
like lots of bags, didn't he?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like a
lots of
group
bags.
picnic. The one time
It
Andrea and
is.
I were invited out and never invited back again, to my recollection, I just want to say.
Well,
Um,
you had this heart thing going on and couldn't
oh
drink
yeah,
any damn
that's very
thing.
true. That weekend, after spending it with Ed and the winery, it broke my heart to leave, and I was hospitalized. So there we go. It's but everybody brought something different, and everybody shared with everyone
And everybody
else.
shares.
And
Um,
so they do have their artisan breads made locally, as Ed mentioned. They do
mhm.
have their meat and cheese charcuterie boards, but everybody brings a little something to pass
And
around.
shares,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
share. Even strangers have been in there and shared their food. Of course, we share with them. It's like, come get some. Um, you
Ed
did
says that to
ask,
everyone.
yeah, absolutely. About special events. One of the things we did last Halloween was the winery is in Chester Gap. Chester Gap is a very, very small community in Rappahannock County, and they've been struggling with funding for their fire department.
Mm.
So, excuse me, I am so sorry. A group of the members, we'd been wanting to do something for the members, and we didn't really want to impose on Jeff too much. So we said, Jeff, we want to have this fundraiser for Halloween for the fire department. And he was like, absolutely. So I can't remember what we, $20, I think. We charged like $20 a head or something like that. Uh, Teresa and I, Teresa and I went over early that morning. We were there at 9 o'clock in the morning that morning, building a fire outside because we used to like to do the 18th century thing. So we built this fire outside. We were dressed up in 18th century garb and we prepared the entire meal outside so people could come and look and all and yada, yada, yada. And at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., when the winery closed, we took it all inside and the members, and we had this meal and donated the proceeds to uh, Chester Gap Fire Department. It was only $1,200, but they were more than appreciative that
In
we
a
did that
small
for them.
community, it's great to get that kind of support. And just so everybody knows, as Ed said, it is in Chester Gap, and where that is in Northern Virginia, near Front Royal and I-66, just off Route 522. The website
Mhm.
is Chester Gap Cellars, Cellars, in case you're confused, .com, chestergapcellars.com, and definitely check out that website and make your plans to go there. This is, hey, look at that. They're featured also in Wine and Country and All Trails. That's a nice little feather in the cap.
Well, I know the king is up there right now. I wonder if he went to have some wine.
That would be awesome. Now we're going to give Ed a moment as he has taken a virtual break, whether he likes it or not. And we're just going to talk about it a little bit with what our personal experience was, having been there only one time, almost a year ago. Hey, Ed's back now. Welcome back, Ed.
I was like, shit, I froze.
Yeah. So we understand the King of England is in local territory where you are. Did he go to Chester Gap?
uh, I don't think so. He went to Shenandoah National Park. They had a big thing, well, as big as you can get in the town of Front Royal, downtown Front Royal, a little mini parade, and
I bet it
yeah,
was 3 or 4 cars.
it, from the pictures I've seen, the street was packed. Um, uh, but uh, but you had to get tickets. You had to pre-register. You had to pre-register, and of course they had to check you out to get in to see the
Right.
parade and yada yada yada. And we stayed away from it. And now, had I known, because we do have a little tiny airport here outside of Front Royal. Now they came here on Interstate 66, probably from DC all the way out, um, in a convoy. And when they left, they had two Osprey helicopters pick them up at the little tiny airport here. Had I known that, I would have been at the airport just to watch the damn Osprey helicopters.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. So, shall we wrap this tasting up? I see everybody's down to the snacks. And it's
um,
been almost an hour. We can keep going if we like we do at the tavern here.
I don't know that there's any more to say. I'll think of 1,000 things as soon as we're offline, but
We can hang up. I mean, we can hang out because I'm going to edit the video anyway, so it's fine. We can hang. It's our fan club.
So,
Still here, Katina?
here's what we'll say then. Make sure you check them out online, chestergapcellars.com, and go for a visit. Go for a hike while
For
you're
a visit.
there. Do the Airbnb, but most importantly, enjoy the wine and the company. The two
Yeah,
pair perfectly together no matter what
they do.
kind of wine you get, especially if it's a wine slushy. Just ask Andrea.
And
Mhm.
most importantly, tell them you heard about it on Talk of the Tavern.
That would be wonderful. Kick down the door and go, I'm here from the tavern.
And let them know you would like to try the white Merlot. So
Yeah.
make more, and Ed will be happy.
Absolutely. Because uh, unless he's able to make more, once what he has now, once it's gone, that's it. There will be no more.
The point is, if people demand it, they're going to make it. And it's worth demanding it because it's a delightful wine that I enjoyed the hell out of.
Mhm.
Okay, so make sure you join us on the next episode of Talk of the Tavern and raise a glass with us and let us know your favorite wines or winery or any other such thing by leaving a comment on this podcast wherever you get your favorite podcast from, as well as you can email us at talkofthetavernshow@gmail.com. Other than that, we're going to see you at the winery. Here's to
Cheers.
Jeff, yeah.
Yeah.